waters, my dreams filled with the whispers of the ocean. The distant hum of a ship's engine pierced the silence, pulling me from my slumber. I ascended through the murky depths, my curiosity a dark tide guiding me to the surface. As I broke through the waves, my eyes locked onto the sea captain, his rugged charm and striking handsomeness casting a spell over me. His presence was magnetic, his strong jawline and piercing eyes drawing me in like no other. The way he commanded the ship with such confidence and grace made my heart ache with longing. I knew then that he was meant to be mine, and nothing would stand in my way. But the sailors aboard the ship were obstacles, mere nuisances that dared to keep me away from my desire. Their laughter and chatter grated on my ears, their very existence an affront to my plans. One by one, they would fall, their screams swallowed by the sea. The water would turn crimson with their blood, and I would rise, triumphant, to claim the love of my life. No one could escape my wrath. I would do whatever it took to have him by my side forever. The sea would be our sanctuary, and no one would tear us apart.
I stood at the helm, my eyes scanning the horizon as our ship cut through the waves. My sailors worked diligently, but I could sense the nervous energy buzzing among them. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting an eerie glow over the water, they gathered on the deck, sharing tales to pass the time. "Have you heard the legend of the siren that haunts these waters?" one of them whispered, his voice trembling. "They say her song is so beautiful, it drives men mad, leading them to their doom." Another nodded, his face pale. I've heard it too. They say no man can resist her call." Overhearing their conversation, I frowned. "Enough of this nonsense," I barked. "This siren you speak of is merely a myth. Get back to work." Reluctantly, they obeyed, but the unease lingered in the air. As the night deepened, a haunting melody began to drift across the water. My sailors froze, their eyes wide with fear and wonder. The song was mesmerizing, its beauty unmatched, and they couldn't help but listen. As the haunting melody filled the air, they thought they could hear a voice carrying across the waves. The soft and sharp voice called out to the sailors, her tone both enchanting and commanding.
"Brave sailors of this voyager,"
she sang, her voice like the sweetest lullaby.
"come to me. Come to the depths where dreams are born and sorrows fade. Leave behind your ship, your burdens, and dive into the embrace of the sea. Here you will find peace, eternal rest, and the beauty of the ocean's heart. Jump into the water, my dear sailors, and let the waves carry you to a world beyond your wildest dreams. Fear not, for I will guide you, and you will be cherished forever in the depths below."
One by one, the sailors, entranced by her voice, began to leap from the ship, drawn to the siren's promise of serenity and eternal beauty. Realizing the danger, I shouted to the remaining men, "Grab the harpoons! Shoot the siren, wherever it may be!" Blindly, they fired into the water, but the siren remained unseen. Simultaneously, they too fell under her spell, leaping into the ocean to their deaths. Soon, I was the only one left, my heart pounding with fear and rage. I sat alone on the deck, the silence of the sea pressing in on me, Suddenly, a violent shudder ran through the ship. It was sinking. Desperate, I dove into the water, swimming with all my might. But the ocean was relentless, and I began to tire. As I felt myself sinking, I thought to myself that this is where I die. But a hauntingly beautiful song reached my ears. I looked up and saw her, the Siren. She was as stunning as she was terrifying. Her eyes filled with a dark promise. She sings to me, but I tried to resist. I fought back with all my might. Then she placed her hand against me, and I stopped everything I was doing. Her touch was gentle, almost comforting.
Don't be afraid, my love. You are safe with me.
She whispered, her voice as smooth as silk, yet sharp as a knife.
The sea is your home, and you will be mine forever.
I grew numb to the sweet sensation.
I love you,
the siren concluded. I felt myself murmuring back, I love you. She then kissed me. I closed my eyes as she dragged me down deeper into the water. As the siren's song washed over me, I embraced the doom of love, surrendering to the depths and the siren's eternal embrace.